On October 28, 1940, Greece stood at a crossroads. When Mussolini's forces demanded entry into the country, Prime Minister Ioannis Metaxas said one thing, "Ohi," which in English means no. By refusing the troops entry, using that word, it became a symbol of resistance, courage, and unity.
It's about standing for truth, having the moral backbone to say no to fascism and dictatorship. And it's about courage, resistance, resiliency, and moral strength.
Now, thousands of kilometers away, Toronto's Greek community carries on the same pride that commemorates that day through the annual Ohi Parade Day.
Every year for the past 125 years, the Greek community is sponsoring this event. And we don't intend to ever let it go because we would like to be remembered of the sacrifice our ancestors did.
The greatest hub of Greek culture in Toronto is located along the Danforth, which can also be referred to as Greektown. Since the 1960s, this neighborhood in Toronto has been a gathering spot for the Greek community in many ways. From the first bakeries to iconic spots like Messini or the Pantheon, the Danforth has grown into both a business hub and a cultural landmark.
The Ohi of 1940 is more than a word of defiance. It is a timeless message of moral courage and national dignity. It reminds us that Greece has always stood firm on the side of freedom and justice.
It accomplishes unity. It brings people together. And for the most part, it's kindness, it's compassion, it's understanding the history. And we should have more of these types of parades that actually mean something from some place.
It's an honor for me to participate in the Toronto Greek Parade of the Oxi Day Parade.
For Greek Canadians, Ohi Day is more than a historical commemoration. It's a reminder of their ancestors' strength in a way to keep those stories alive. Many Greek organizations from schools to churches organize a parade with Greek ceremonies and performances. Ohi Day is not only a holiday, it is a large part of bringing this diaspora together.
It's all the ways that we learn from each other and we celebrate each other. And on a day like today, I think what we really learn is also about how we can learn from each other about pride and community. Like when I'm there and I see all of the little children out there, in all of the generations together celebrating an important moment in Greek history, there's a lot for all of us to learn about how we can take pride in our cultures and how we all form together to make Canada better because we have that pride.
Oh, it accomplishes everything. It brings us all together. It brings all the different areas of Greece together. We are all able to come here and parade and be proud and join together as one Greek community, one entire community and not just individuals. Yes, we march individually, but we are here in unity as one group honoring Greece.
There are many Greek newspapers in the city, such as the Patries and the Greek Press, that highlight the lives, struggles, and stories of those in the community. With coverage on local events and community members, this media is able to bring light to stories that often lack courage outside of its diaspora.
Media, does help us out. It promotes us, and that's the goal, right?
With news outlets and social media covering the Greek diaspora, in those and out of the community can participate in events like this. When the youth participate, they're not just learning about history, they are inheriting a living tradition that will stay with them forever.
Back in the 80s and 90s, it was massive, lots more people. So I don't know, I just think the immigrants that came here, they just got old, and their kids, I don't think, are into it as much as they were.
I think it's really important that you see all generations coming together. It's a real moment to celebrate the Greek community and everything they've contributed, and to celebrate their successes as a community, but also to remember Ohi Day and what that means, the sacrifices that Greece made in order to fight against Nazism back in the Second World War.
Ohi Day shows that history travels through various stories, people, and media. Diasporic media are vessels that carry those stories forward, helping communities maintain a sense of belonging and understanding their history through the lens of their culture.
It's such a small country, and yet they show to the world that no matter how big or how more important that somebody else is, if you believe on a cause, you have results.
Is a good God who love mankind, forgive every sin committed by them in word, deed, or thought, for there is no one who lives upon the earth and does not sin.
Diasporic media has created a space for the Greek community to share experiences unique to their culture. These spaces are vital for educating the next generation and outsiders looking in, especially those navigating cultural selves, balancing their Canadian and Greek identities.
It means the world to us to come and support Greece as Canadians here in this part of the world and support our brothers and sisters back home.
We have schools, keep our culture very high, but we also feel that we're a Canadian as well. And we are very, very keen in showing our culture, but at the same time be part of the Canadian interface.
Thinking today, I've lived almost 30 years in this community, and it's amazing when I think back about the amazing impact and what I've learned from the Greek community just from living here.
Have you attended the parade before?
Like 30 years in a row, 40 years maybe.
Oh, countless. I can't even remember how many. Ever since I was 20, 30, we come to every parade.
Ever since I know myself, every year we celebrate that, and we try to pass it down to the younger generation because we're very proud. The Greeks did fight for a fair cause, and I believe that they did a good job. We are very proud of that.
Oxi Day may have begun as a moment in Greek history, but through the lens of diasporic media and the pride within the nation, the Greek community in the Danforth represents something larger, a living symbol of cultural endurance, pride, and refusal to be forgotten.
My message for the Greek community of Toronto is thank you for coming together, helping us celebrate, and helping all of us learn from what you have done in the past and everything you achieve in the future.
The message is peace, because the war is insanity. That's the only message.
Oh, stay strong, support each other, take good care of each other, because we need to make life more affordable and safer city. And let's work together to deliver the service we need.
Και σαν πρώτα ανδριωμένοι χέρο χέρε ελευθεριά και σαν πρώτα ανδριωμένοι χέρο χέρε ελευθεριά.